So it marks 3 years since my breast cancer diagnosis. Um, I'll start off by saying I'm still breast cancer free. That is definitely something to celebrate and to be grateful for. And it's like, man, where'd the time go? But at the same time, it's been a long 3 years. Um, I haven't recorded in a really long time because I've been, busy really trying to redefine my life and get my sea legs, if you will. And so I figured, I'll just wait until the 3 year anniversary hit and give an update. I had hair the last time I recorded, and I was grateful for that hair. And I kept it until probably about November, and then it fell out again. So I've officially been diagnosed with alopecia, and I have been allowing myself to go through the stages of grief. The first time I lost my hair, I didn't really take it hard because I figured, it's just going to grow back. But now that I realize that my condition is going to get progressively worse, I figured it was time for me to actually sit with my feelings and go through the stages of grief and mourn. And I get it. We're not our hair. We're not our whatever. But your hair is almost like your fingerprint. It's unique to who you are. And I had just gotten to a place where I found a style that really worked for me and worked for my personality and my style. And and also just dealing with the stigma of natural hair in general. I finally had kind of overcome that, and I finally got to a place where I could be really accepting of my hair, and then I had to say goodbye to it. So according to the dermatologist and educating me on alopecia, it is an autoimmune disorder. And this autoimmune disorder has also been triggered by the meds that I'm on. I have been on those meds for 3 years, and I have 2 more to go. And I've talked about the side effects in some of my other videos, and those side effects are pretty intense. And what I am noticing now recently is that the brain fog is worse, to a point where I'm really frustrated. I am also dealing with osteopenia, which is not osteoporosis, but like if I'm not careful, I'm going to have osteoporosis. So having to try to muster up the energy to lift heavy when you are extremely fatigued and your body hurts and you're not sleeping well and you're sitting in a fog, it's a challenge, but I'm working through it. I somehow managed to muster up the energy, though, to go back to school and finish my degree in applied behavioral science. So I've been doing that. I am in my sophomore year. I am on the honors program. I've made the dean's list. So in spite of, I'm doing what I want to do and I'm enjoying every minute of it. And then also just really enjoying being in a relationship with myself. I have a job that's not chaotic. It's pretty decent pay. I go in, I do my job, I go home. And my relationship with my family is solid. I have had to, as a parent, sit in a little bit of stress because I had a child who was deployed over this past year. And now that my child is back, I can focus on coming down off of that high. But mostly, just trying to navigate a second wave of menopause and trying to I'm choosing not to be offended by some of the comments that I get, whether it's, about being bald or about menopause. And not allow myself to sit in other people's stuff. I am not going to be wearing wigs. I will be rocking head coverings and hats and scarves, and I'll be bald when I feel like being bald. Which is when I had hair, I was rocking scarves and hats anyway. It's always kind of been a part of my personal style. I will continue to do that. And as far as the menopausal symptoms go, I am going to be unapologetically vocal about the things that I'm experiencing. And if people are uncomfortable with it, sorry for you. But all in all, I am feeling like I can breathe a little bit. I am still in and out of doctor's appointments. I'm still fighting with specialists who, some of them are kind of ignoring some of my requests. I am being an advocate for myself. I'm speaking up. I'm doing all the things that I've been doing, and I will continue to do, because had I not done those things, I wouldn't be here today, and I wouldn't be able to record this video. And, and if I have to leave anything, as I close out this video, if I have to remind you all, show up for yourself, advocate for yourself, and don't allow anybody to gaslight you or ignore you, especially when something is not right with your mind or your body, or your relationship. If a relationship isn't healthy for you, ask yourself, is that healthy for your mind, spirit, and body as well? So anyway, don't want this to be a very long video. Just wanted to say that it's been 3 years since I became breast cancer free, and here's to many more years. So in the meantime, I am going to continue to go get this work.